Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Carol, and today I am participating in a collab with Craft Today with Rita Renae, and it's called Thrifted to Gifted, and this is the Christmas edition. So the whole idea of the collab is to find something thrifting that you would give for a gift. It could be just as is, or you could do something to transform it into something different or better. Hopefully both. So I want to show you what I found. I'm going to insert a picture of it here because my husband's already started to work on it. So this little gem we got for $4 at the Goodwill. And I had a vision. I've seen somebody else do this where they turn an old magazine rack into a doll cradle. So let's get started. Okay, here's what it looks like so far. My husband took out the bar that went from one end to the other, like the handle, and I didn't want that in there. And then he made these little runners for on either side and attached those. And then if you can look inside, there's not a level surface right now. So he already put this one piece of wood in here, and he said that fit in really tight. And then he made me another piece of wood that he wants me to glue in on the other side. And then he also cut a piece of 1/8 inch plywood that's gonna fit right down into the bottom. I don't want to put it in and get it stuck in there. And that's gonna make it a level on the bottom. So I'm gonna start by gluing that stuff in. I've got my glue gun all ready to go, and I'm just going to run a bead of glue along the bottom of this, and then pop it in here where it belongs. Okay, and then I'm going to take the 1/8 inch plywood on the back side and put some glue on the edges where it will rest on those two wooden pieces that he made for me. Okay, I'm just gonna pop this in there. Perfect. Okay, my husband made it to fit perfectly. So that's the first step. And then there was some of these spots, I don't know what the wood term is for it, but some of these little pieces were missing. So I went down in my craft stash and I have these. They're called furniture buttons, 3/8 inch. I got these at a garage sale years ago for really cheap for a bunch of stuff. So I popped one in already and it fits, it kind of makes it flush instead of sticking out like the ones did that came with it, and I don't even have to glue it in. I can't even get it out. But for the other ones, I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit of glue on those and pop them right into those holes. Okay, so I've got all of those filled in. Some of them stick out a little more than others, so the sizes must have been a little different of holes, but for my application I just wanted them covered so they didn't look different, like some with buttons and some without. So the next thing I'm going to do is just going to give a light sanding, and then I'm going to clean it up. So I've got it roughed up, and I'm just going to wipe it down with a wet rag, get any residue off from the sanding. Doesn't this look like a cradle, you guys? I'm so excited. And this gift is going to be for our youngest grandchild, and she's our only granddaughter. So I think she'll be excited to have this and have it for many years to come. Okay, the paint that I'm going to be using is a chalk paint. It's by Art Minds. I got it at Michael's, and it's simply white. I'm going to get started on giving this the first coat of paint. So one thing I love about chalk paint is how quick it dries. By the time I got one coat on, the first thing I painted was already dry. So I decided I'm going to switch to a different brush. I'm going to use a real paintbrush. This was fine for the first coat using the little sponge brush, but I don't want the lines to show. So I'm going to go ahead and put a quick coat of paint on, second coat, and then probably let that dry overnight, and then tomorrow I'll do the bottom of the runners. I wanted to show you guys here something that I'm going to work on. I have these little holes on either side of the cradle where the handle was. I got this Fast and Final spackle at Walmart today for around $4. And I have a putty knife, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that, put it on my putty knife, and fill that hole. I should say fill the holes. So press it down in good, and then just take off the excess with your knife. So I'm going to go ahead and patch all the holes, and then I'm going to give it final painting. There's areas on the bottom that I haven't done at all yet, so I'm going to flip it over. I'm not going to do this, but the runners, and then like underneath the railing, which would be like right here, hasn't been painted yet, and anything that needs touched up. And I'm so happy with the chalk paint. I just love how it came out. It's all done, you guys. I thought I'd put it down here on the floor so we could get a good look at it. Have my holes all patched. That turned out good, and then I painted them. I'm very happy with it, and I hope my granddaughter loves it as well. Can't wait to give it to her for Christmas. Well, that was my cradle that I'm going to give to our granddaughter, and I have a bonus Thrifted to Gifted to show you. My shot nurse, where I get my allergy shots, collects something, and I've never seen them anywhere. And I've been paying attention to them lately because I think they're so cute. I don't know what you call them, but I was out thrifting and I was able to find 2 of them. So let me show you what I found. These are solar powered. There's a little solar panel on the front, and they move whenever they get light. So this is a little fox, and I just think he's adorable. And then the other one is a Christmas tree. How cute is that? I can't wait to give these to her. So that's a little bonus gift there. And I know that she likes to thrift, so I know that she'll appreciate that I found these thrifting. She said they're actually hard to find. She used to get them at the Dollar Tree, and now she's found them at the Dollar General occasionally. So I'm excited to give those to my nurse. So let me know in the comments below what you think of my gifts, and if you would try the magazine holder made into a cradle craft or not. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll link that below. And today, since I'm crafting, I'm going to highlight my craft playlist for you again. I've done that in the past, but if you're new and you haven't seen that, I'll put that in my description box below so that you can check it out. And keep watching my channel. Eventually here soon, I'm going to be showing my Christmas tree, and then I'll also show you my Christmas decorations. It's my favorite season to decorate. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.